In a novel full of biblical allusions, no pages come closer to the actual pages of Scripture than chapter 3.4. It starts off with the four members of the family slurping and gulping and being disgusting at the dinner table. Adam stands up, has to get away, and he wants to go on a walk at night. Charles forces himself on Adam, and they have to go along and walk and talk together. Well, the discussion is run by Charles, and Charles wants to complain about how unfair his life is vis-a-vis his relationship with his father, as contrasted with Adam's relationship with his father. So Charles goes to the past and remembers his father's birthday, in which Charles bought him an expensive and nice knife, and Adam merely got him a stray, disgusting pup. And Cyrus likes the pup, and he doesn't even look at the knife, the thing that has more dollars worth of love than Adam's does. And so, what is going on here? Charles is jealous of the gift that he gave is not appreciated in the way that Adam's gift is appreciated. A clear illusion, not even an illusion, just a retelling of the Cain and Abel story from Genesis. So Charles is filled with rage, and so he absolutely beats Adam to a pulp. Adam's only counterattack ends up in a pathetic, turns into a pathetic hug of Charles, and Charles beats him nearly to death. Charles leaves him in the darkness, and Adam makes his way to a ditch laying in water, and he's just waiting for Charles to return and finish the job. Charles strikes a match in the darkness, and in the darkness, through the blue light of the mini flame, Adam sees that Charles is carrying a hatchet, obviously coming to finish the job and murder his brother, just like Cain murdered Abel in Genesis chapter 4. Adam has no recourse but to stumble home a bloody mess. He's going to just sleep outside, but before he does, he makes it home and peers in through the window, and as he's just seen his brother with the blue matchlight illuminating his face in the darkness, now he sees his stepmother Alice, and her entire head is illuminated by a warm light, and she looks out the window and in horror sees Adam and brings him in. Cyrus needs to know what caused this fight, what made Charles do this to Adam, and Adam tells Cyrus the truth, that it is the lack of love from his father that drove him and the jealousy to want to murder his brother. So Cyrus commands Alice to put Adam to bed and to care for him tenderly while Cyrus goes out to search for Charles. And while Alice does this and she's got her stepson Adam in the bed, she says, he's right. His father doesn't love him, but you love him. And you know why you love him? Because Charles is such a sweet guy. You know why I know he's a sweet guy? Because he gives me gifts. And sort of a head scratcher the first couple times I've read the novel. What's the significance of Steinbeck telling us that the stepmother Alice is confused over the source of the gifts? And the only theory that I've come up with is that this section of the chapter is all about gifts. And so this is the cause of division between Adam and Charles. It's why Charles hates his father as well, because he wants him to love him and he doesn't return it with love. And so a contrast or a parallel is being made that, yes, the gift of the dog and the gift of the knife were given to the father, but also many gifts were given to the mother. And so it's not really fair that that Alice appreciates the gifts from Charles because they're not from Charles. Just like it's not fair that that Cyrus doesn't appreciate Charles's gifts. So there's a little bit of parallelism going there, and that's really the gifts to the mother. The only way that the story deviates from the biblical story, other than the most obvious way, in that Charles doesn't actually kill Adam like Cain kills Abel in this chapter. So I think that the main theme is the significance of the gifts and how neither child has a correct recipient of their gifts, and both children have a beef because for each different reasons, their gifts weren't appreciated or accepted by the correct parent.